Hello everybody and welcome to today's workout. Today we have 4 different Tabatas for you with 1 minute between each Tabata. Tabata 1 is going to be single arm dumbbell snatch. You're going to alternate arm every 20 seconds. So you're going to do 20 seconds on the right arm, rest 10 seconds and then do 20 seconds on the left arm. So for the whole 21st second, you're going to be just using one arm and then rest and then switch to the other arm. Tabata 2, you're going for side active plank. Same rule here, we're going to be working 20 seconds on one side, rest for 10 seconds and then move on to the next side. Okay, so alternate back and forth sides. Tabata 3, we're going to go for a single arm dumbbell row. Same rule here, we're going to be working 20 seconds in one arm, rest 10 seconds and then 20 seconds on the other arm. For our last one is going to be Russian twist, and this one you're going to be just working 20 seconds back and forth. Okay, so you have 1 minute rest between each Tabata, and you're going to be counting the lowest number for your score. So for each Tabata, whatever is the lowest number you're getting, that's going to be your score for the day. Okay, so before you guys get working, we're going to do a warm-up. So your warm-up for today is going to start with the song from AC/DC, Thunderstruck. So we're going to start with jumping jacks and running on place. So you're going to alternate however you feel like. But every time the song says Thunderstruck, you're going to do a jump squat. For example, you're going to be, throughout the song, you're going to be doing jumping jacks. The song is playing. Switch to run on place, and every time you hear Thunderstruck, you're going to jump squat. Then you go back to run, and then jumping jack. And then you hear the word Thunderstruck, you jump squat. If jumping is a problem for you, you just go for regular squats, and then slightly bend of the knee for those jumping jacks and running on place. Okay, so that's your warm-up. Then we're moving to 3 rounds of 10 good mornings, 10 Cossack squats, 10 Cuban press, and 10 shoulder flies. For this one, you guys are going to need a dumbbell, 2 small plates or 2 small dumbbells, or you can also use bottle of water or a can of soup or whatever you have available. So for your good mornings, you're going to do 10 reps of holding the dumbbell right in front of you. Your stance is right under the hips. Soften those knees, pushing them out. Then from here, you're going to hinge the hips back all the way until you feel your hamstring. And then you stand all the way up. Then again, make sure we're not rounding the back. We're not dropping the shoulder. Keep belly nice and tight. Keep the back in a neutral, spine neutral. Hinge the hips. And then stand nice and tall. So we're going for 10 good mornings, followed by 10 Cossack squats. This one also you're going to be using a dumbbell. And if it's challenging for you already, this movement, you can bend your dumbbell, you can just go empty-handed. But for the Cossack squats, you're going to take a step to the side. Your toe is going to be pointing forward, and the leg that is going to remain straight, your toe is going to be pointing towards the ceiling. From here, you're going to drop your hip back and down, and make sure you keep that weight on your heel. Then you go down, and switch. And we're going to go for a set of 10, okay? 5 on each side. For the next 2 movements, you're going to use your bottle of water or your can or plate, whatever you have in hand. Before your Cuban press, from here you're going to have your both hands to the side, and you're going to raise your elbow to shoulder height. And then from there, you're going to face your palm forward. And then from here, you're going to stretch all the way to the top. Then we're going to bring your elbow to shoulder height. Palm is going to be facing behind you. Then you're going to relax your shoulder. So it's going to be go for 10. So 10 Cuban press. For the shoulder flies, you guys are going to start with your stance right under the hip. Push the hips slightly back, soften those knees. Then from here, your hands is going to be right in front of you with a soft elbow. And from here, you're going to bring your arms to shoulder height and then back and down. So make sure we're not dropping the shoulder. and we're not coming up as we bring the weight up. So make sure your torso remain in the same spot and you're only moving your shoulder. Okay, so that's your shoulder flies. So you guys are gonna go for 3 rounds of all those 4 movements. Okay, so and then get yourself a minute or so, and we're gonna do 10 reps of each movement for the workout. So you guys are gonna go for 10 single arm dumbbell snatch, 10 on each side. So this is gonna be your workout prep. So the first Tabata is gonna be dumbbell snatches, 20 seconds in one arm, rest 10 seconds, 20 seconds on the other arm. For your prep, we're doing 10 dumbbell snatch on each side. For your dumbbell snatch, you're gonna slightly push the hips back. The dumbbell is gonna be placed right between your feet. You can hold it however you want it. So your dumbbell can be faced either way. Then from this position here, your goal is to bring the dumbbell overhead as close to your body as possible. So you're gonna deadlift this dumbbell, fully open the hip, shrug the shoulders, and then elbow come high and outside. Then you're gonna punch it through overhead, okay? So it looks like this. From here, bring it overhead and down. So you're gonna do 10 in one side for your workout prep, 10 in the other side. And for your workout Tabata, you're doing 20 seconds in one side, 20 seconds in the other side with 10-second rest in between, okay? So next movement, we're doing the active plank. So it's a side active plank. So from this one, you're gonna be laying on your side and your hand is gonna be placed on the floor with right under your shoulder. Okay, so from here, we're gonna lay nice and straight. So your body is in one line, shoulder, hips, and ankle. And then from here, your hand can go either way on your wrist or over on your hips or on up in the air. But for the active side plank, we're gonna be dropping the hip and then squeezing the glute and pop towards the ceiling. So we're gonna soften the hip and back and down. So every time you drop and raise, you count as 1, 2, 3, so forth. We're gonna do 10 in one side. If you need to scale for this one, you're gonna have half of your leg on the floor. So your knee, up to your knee is gonna be placed on the floor. The opposite leg is gonna be placed behind you here. And then from this position, you're just gonna pop and drop, pop and drop. So that's the modification for your active plank to the side, okay? Next one is your single arm dumbbell row. So for this one, we're back to the dumbbell and there's 2 options for you to do this one. First one is gonna be, you can use a table or a chair to use as support. Then from here, you're gonna push the hips back like almost going to the bottom of a good morning. You're gonna place your hand on that table or whatever support you have. Dumbbell is gonna be right in front of you, and then you're gonna roll so your elbows stay nice and close to your body. Dumbbell comes all the way to the chest, to your rib cage height here, and then you bring it down. Make sure you're not dropping, we're not collapsing. Keep your shoulders back and down. Let's tie armpits together, and that dumbbell goes up and down in control. Then we do 20 seconds in one side, rest 10 seconds, 20 seconds in the other side. For your workout prep, you're doing 10 reps on each side. Option number 2 is gonna be, if you don't have anything, you're gonna use your knee as a support. So from here, you're actually gonna take a step behind you, and then almost like you're going to a lunge position. From here, you drop down to that good morning position. You can use your elbow to be set on your knee, and then from here, the same thing. You're gonna bring it nice and control to one side and then switch. So if you don't have anything to use as a support, you can use your knee, okay? And last one is gonna be your Russian twist. For this one, you're gonna be working 20 seconds, resting 10 seconds. We don't have to be alternating back and forth on each side. So it's one full motion. So Russian twist, what we're looking for, your body is in that hollow position, right? So your shoulder is off the floor about 45 degrees. So is your leg. Nice and straight, feet together, squeeze the thighs, squeeze the knees together. From here, you're gonna bring the dumbbell to one side so your torso goes with it, and then twist to the other side. That's the goal for your Russian twist. If you need, you're gonna place your heel on the ground, and then you're gonna raise your torso a little bit higher than 45 degrees, whatever it feels a little bit more comfortable. Then you're gonna go back and forth. Your torso goes with it as well, okay? So this is the movement, you guys. That's your workout for today. Get going, get sweaty, and have some fun. See you tomorrow.